So the objective with this section is going to show how to determine whether a function is concave up or concave down using the second derivative test. And so this is what we are going to be covering today. And so we're going to start with the definition of concavity, which is, so let's let f be a function that is differentiable on some open interval, and let's say it's from a to b. The graph of f is, and I'll do this in a different color, concave up on the interval from a to b if f prime, the derivative of f, is increasing on that interval. Similarly, we can say that the graph of f is concave down on that interval a to b if f prime, the derivative of f, is decreasing on that interval. So if it's decreasing, oops, I'll write this a little bit differently, interval. So if f prime is increasing on this interval, a to b, then our graph is going to be concave up. If f prime is decreasing on that same interval, then the graph of f will be concave down. And so what does concave up and concave down is? The way that I like to remember it is like this. I draw a nice smiley face. This is my smiley face. And if you look at the mouth here, a graph is concave up or positive when it looks either like this segment right here. So this segment, it looks kind of like this, or this half of the smiley face, which looks like this. So any point of the graph that looks something like this would be concave up. And for something that is concave down, so for concave down, I'll draw a different face. So here's my two eyes, and the graph is down because he's sad. And so here, if I look at this segment or this segment, so if I bring this out here, it looks like this. And if I bring this out, it looks like this. Then these would be concave down segments. So anytime a graph looks like this, or it looks like this, we would say that that graph is concave down. So let's take a look at what that really might look like in the real world. So if I have a graph that perhaps looks like this, here's my axes, and I'll go ahead and draw a function here in green that looks something like this. I would say that from here to here, this section is concave up. From here to here, this section is concave up. But from here to about here, this section I would say is concave down. And if I go ahead and draw in what I'm talking about, this section right here is going to be concave down, whereas this section right here is going to be concave up. And similarly, I would say that this section right here, from here downward, this would be concave up from here to here.